What did success for that band look like? What was 3
Incremental.
years later incremental?
Some of the milestones were not the big ones, but they felt like the big ones. You know, one milestone was the Marquee Club in London, where everybody played there. The Who played there. It was the club. It was like the Whiskey in London. It was just the history of that place. And there was a hierarchy. The bottom of the hierarchy is you're supporting on a weekend because they don't have, anybody can, the weekend they're going to do business anyway. And then the next is supporting on the weekday because that's the toughest thing. You got to have a little bit of a draw. Then when you headline on a Thursday, you are king of the world. We're headlining the Marquee on Thursday. And so headlining the Marquee on a Thursday was a big deal. And we felt like we're getting somewhere. Yeah, baby. But we still weren't getting anywhere. We were still starving, and we were still written off by the press. And somebody had my brother Miles this time, had the bright idea of, let's go to America. So we did. And punk had failed here because the Sex Pistols came over and sucked. They bombed. And the word punk just did not resonate in America in the same way that it did in England. It had wrong associations. It just didn't catch fire. So they erased, the American record company erased all the punkorama, on the album, which had all these pictures of us in leather jackets and looking hostile and everything, got rid of all that. And airbrushed, the American edition of our first album is airbrushed, so we looked 12. And we came to America, and club by club, city by city, we worked our way. Every city was fighting the battle all over again. But we did. And finally, I guess, so along the way, there were these milestones. While we were on tour in America, we heard that we had a hit in England, that got on the BBC. And so, I guess a big one was Shea Stadium. Because that's, for English band, even though I'm American, that was an English band, playing Shea Stadium is the Beatles. That means you're a Beatle. That means you've conquered America. That's official now. You've conquered America. When you play Shea Stadium, and not only for yourselves, but for the British press corps, the British England is conquering America when an English band plays Shea Stadium. And so it's like a national thing, and the whole England gets excited about it. So I guess that would have been a pretty cool milestone too.